What is going on, Rick and Morty fans, and welcome to yet another fan theory with your host, as always, K-Mac Time. And if you guys aren't already, then be sure to subscribe. Get all of my latest Rick and Morty content in your sub boxes daily. Also, be sure to check out some of my previous videos. But with that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at today's theory, which was inspired by the Reddit user Jesse Mate. So big shout out to him. Thank you for that. Link in the description. And this has to do with one of the biggest questions that fans of the show have, and that is, what happened to Rick's wife and or Beth's mom? You know, like, is she alive? Did she leave Rick? Did she, get lost in an interdimensional portal? What happened to her? We just don't have anything from it. We did get a scene with Rick's wife and Beth dying in an explosion in front of him, but that, we learned, was a fabricated memory that Rick used to trick the aliens into escape from prison. So we are left with basically no information at all, which has led most of us to start to speculate what happened between Rick and his wife, Diane. Now, there's currently no evidence for this, but it seems like it could be a pretty good fit, and it could fit well with what we do know about what happened with Rick. The theory is that Rick's wife, in every conceivable timeline or dimension or universe, no matter what, leaves him and or dies. This is the whole point of the show, how love is useless. He tried it and it never works for him. He hates himself because the universe never works out for him, and love never, in any universe, has worked for him. It explains why he tries to kill himself after Unity leaves him for a second time. He couldn't do anything about it. Not even the smartest man in the multiverse can get the woman he loves to love him back. And in every reality, love is something that he can't control. Well, I mean, he can, except for that one time, if you think about it, with Rick potion number 9, but that ended with a entire world being Cronenberg. So really, he failed at controlling love again with the science, and it's just another example of how he can't control love. It appears that love is the one thing that's thwarted Rick his entire life, and the one thing he doesn't have complete control over. He can't outsmart it.
Listen, Morty, I hate to break it to you, but what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a failing marriage. I did it. Your parents are gonna do it. Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science.
It's why he thinks the world is meaningless. It's why he cares really about nothing or anyone at all, and it makes a ton of sense, and it really opens up your eyes to the deep darkness inside of this character and the amount of pain that Rick must be in, and it explains why he relies on drinking and drugs so heavily and why he takes so many risks and does all these crazy things. It's because he just doesn't care, and he feels empty on the inside, and there's nothing he can do about it, because in every conceivable reality, the same thing happens to him.
Shit. Why do you keep doing this to us? I don't know, Morty. Maybe I hate myself. Maybe I think I deserve to die. I don't know.
And now a bonus theory. As we all know, the show likes to throw the word infinite around a ton. They claim that there are infinite realities, and all possibilities have happened.
What about the reality we left behind?
What about the reality where Hitler cured cancer, Morty? The answer is don't think about it.
But that may not be completely true. According to one of the show's creators, Justin Roiland, it is not infinite. It actually has what he calls a central finite curve. When Roiland was asked if there are infinite Mortys in the multiverse, he said this, quote, "When we talk about multiverse, we use the word infinite a lot. And when we actually think about infinite, our brains melt. There is a central finite curve of accessible realities, and they get weirder and weirder as you get to the edges of the curve. But past the curve is just garbage, inhospitable, static realities. All this is to say, I think we can safely assume we haven't seen every potential Morty yet. So if there is a central finite curve, that would mean that there are a limit to how many realities there are in the show. Now, that isn't to say there aren't a seemingly countless amount, but they do in fact stop at some point, even though it just seems like it's so far away. Which is something interesting I thought I would share with you guys, especially since it came straight from the creator of the show himself, Justin Roiland. It's always cool to get his perspective on things in the show, and it makes the show that much better when you get a little bit more in depth with it. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' take on all of this. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more Rick and Morty videos. Check out some of my Rick and Morty previous theories if you guys haven't seen them already. Links in the end slate and in this description. But until next time, guys, remember that it's always K-Mac time somewhere, guys. Until then, take it easy and peace